Okay, with Laura Hayes from Brazil. Cherry on Top is a short film played at the Horror Underground Film Festival. She has a very pink room and she has a very pink film. I guess you like pink.
Yeah, I love pink. I guess that's something that grew inside of me when I was little. I didn't like pink. Now I love pink. I know.
What do you think what's the symbolism of pink? What does pink represent?
Wow. I think pink is the softness. And I like the duality of like a horror film that is pink and with a lot of gory and blood. And not that I'm that kind of person in real life, but I think I have this duality in myself. Like I love pink, I love girly
Yeah.
things, quote unquote. But at the same time, I have a really profound passion with horror films and rock metal music.
Yeah.
So it's a fun duality thing, I guess, that's grown with me since I was little.
I'm trying to remember my primary school grade. So red and white make pink, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So two dualities make merge into the pink color, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay, so I'm going to tell people your synopsis, which is interesting. A girl with a bunny head tries to escape from her hunted reality when she discovers a group of colorful and hungry girls to be a part of. But things are not as sweet as it seems. That's quite the synopsis. That's quite the film you just made.
Yeah. Is yeah, I wanted to catch people attention just with a few words and I think I did it.
So you wrote the screenplay, correct?
Yeah,
When did
yes.
you come up with this idea for this kind of like, I guess you could call it a horror film, kind of horror dramatic film?
Yeah, I guess was when I love to draw. I draw since I was little too. And in every single one of my drawings, there is this duality of happy animals in weird and horrifying scenarios, I think, because I wanted to express this duality that we just talked about. And I really wanted to bring this out of the paper and have this movie, this film that is 100% me. And people that don't know me will watch the movie and be like, oh my gosh, what is happening right now? And it's a lot of information, a lot of color, a lot of gore, a lot of details. And I think that's me. That's literally everything that goes in my creative mind and my drawings and the way that I want to express my art to the world.
Gotcha. And then do you remember when you came up with this idea? Like, were you like, was it during film school? Or was it before that?
When the time, like the
Yeah, when you were like, when you kind of like, you were in film school, you made this film in film school, but did you come up
oh,
with the idea for the project in film school or did you have it beforehand?
got it. Yeah, I knew that I had to make a movie to graduate in
Okay.
film school.
Okay.
This was something that I knew for about 2 years.
Okay.
So I was always thinking about it, but it was never the idea, the cherry on top idea. I think we're similar ideas that it was about growing up and this coming of age kind of narrative. But with the cherry on top was just when I was about to finish film school. And it was like a little bit of pressure, I guess, that
Yeah.
just made me, you know, it came out really naturally, I guess, in
So
this.
everybody in your program had to do their like a kind of a thesis film, how to do a final project.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So is everybody in your who worked on your film, like the crew, are they all from your film school?
Majority of people, yes,
Yeah.
especially the cast members. They were all from because in the IC International Film Academy that where I graduated, they have this class with actors as well.
Oh, okay,
So
gotcha.
yeah, so I met everyone through the school. So it's a really great pairing of people that I met there.
Gotcha. And so where's this school located? What city?
São Paulo.
That's where you're from, right?
Yeah, São
Gotcha.
Paulo.
And then okay, so then you shot like in kind of the woods lots of art direction. This seems like a pretty ambitious project. Obviously, dolls on trees. I'm not going to give too much away. Cakes. You make
Yeah.
like basically, obviously the style, like the green kind of forest with the pink kind of aesthetic. That this seems a pretty like ambitious film to make.
Yeah. People in my film school were always it gained a lot of attention in the film school because people knew the project and wanted just to see brought to life. And it was a really fun process just to little amount of money and a lot of ideas. And in Brazil, making independent films is kind of hard.
Mhm.
And so we had to go through a lot of process to make the film happen. Something that was really, really great is that the film um, kind of went viral right before it was actually the film, just the project of it, just the
Gotcha.
idea that I had. So in my film school, people were talking about it all the time, and on the internet, people started to message me wanting to see the movie, and that helped us a lot with the financial
Yeah.
issues with the movie as well. So I'm really grateful that we could take the movie out of the paper and let it happen with all the support of people from my film school and the internet and people all around the world that supported the film to be here with us right now.
And so but tell me about like the costume design and the makeup. Like that seemed pretty ambitious. A lot of actors, a lot of costumes, a lot of makeup. I'm sure you had a
Yeah.
pretty extensive team. How did that all come about?
Yeah. So all of that came out of my drawings as well, as I said before.
Yeah.
And I was really lucky to meet people that really put their ideas into it. And yeah, it was an extensive process. And we researched a lot about it and this fantasy world. There's Girl Scouts, right, in the movie. They are cannibalistic Girl Scouts. So all of that we kind of did this inside research because there's nothing like it, I guess, that we know about.
Yeah.
So we were like each scout girl will have a color and that will represent who they are. And even if they had like 1 second on screen, we wanted them to have a backstory. Every single one of them had have a backstory
Mhm.
and have a personality. And we wanted to be 100% the girls, the cast be 100% immersed in the characters and be like, okay, this Girl Scouts people, they exist and we will embrace them and all their personality and all their favorite colors and things that they like to do and favorite places in the wood. We rehearsed all of that. So I think that translated a lot in the costumes and in the art, the camp that they live, and with the tents
Mm.
and everything. I think that translated very well because of all the background that we put it in the story. Even though that doesn't show in a movie, maybe in another project, we can go a little bit deeper in who these people are,
Yeah.
this bunny girl, where they're from, because I think there's a lot of places in this universe that we can go deeper in.
So
And
there's a bigger story here.
yeah, there's a bigger story, and I think that's the major scene of it all is still a place that we can explore more because there's a lot of questions that people ask before
Yeah.
watching the after watching
So
the
you had a
film.
pretty
So
good crew of costume designers. I see on your credits you had two costume designers, and then you had two costume assistants, which is in the independent film world that's like unheard of, right? But you needed it for your film.
yes, yes,
And then
I
you
was
need a
very
couple,
like,
at least a few make you needed more than one makeup person because they couldn't do one person couldn't do all of it, right? So
yeah, yeah. It was a big crew of people that were really passionate about the film. So that's a really important thing
And
about
tell
it.
me about the getting all the costumes. Even the shoes had to be like specific, right? Color specific. Like where did you find all the costumes?
The shoes specifically were all my shoes. I
Those
have a
are your
lot of
shoes.
yeah, I have a lot of All Stars Converse shoes, so we just brought it into the scene. And the rest of the costumes we bought just like blank pages, like
Yeah.
we can say, just the little shirts and things. And then the girls that were doing the costume, they sewed a lot of the buttons, the pins, right, on the uniforms, and it was all handmade, right? A little fun fact also is that the hat, the birthday party hat that they use, each girl of the cast member DIY it. So it's all handmade also.
Okay.
They made it as a form of getting into the character. So in the rehearsals, we would make the hats, we would make the decorations. So it was really a group project and a DIY project, you know. We wanted to feel like in a camp, in a summer camp,
Yeah.
when people make drawings and bracelets and all the DIY stuff. We wanted to make this all these things ourselves to put in the decorations and the art and the
But at the
costumes.
same time, it gets pretty gory and gets pretty bloody. Am I allowed to say? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it gets pretty bloody, and we lost most of the costumes because it's like all
They're all
red.
damaged, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So you had to shoot in continuity. You had to shoot like the first scenes first, right? And then, yeah.
Yeah, was exactly that. We because of the cakes also, like all the eating and
Yeah.
the it was a part of the process. We wanted to shoot all in chronological order, um, especially because of the weather. We had pretty rainy days, which kind of made it very difficult for us because we shoot it all outside. 100% of the movie it's outside, and we were lucky enough to be filming in chronological order because we could just put it all together and at the end
Yeah.
we didn't see the rain or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Sorry, I think something's happening outside. That's you, right? That something's happening outside your house.
yeah, just a car I guess
Oh,
was really loud.
oh, that really
Sorry.
loud car. So everybody was like, so the art directors, the costume people, the makeup, they were all from your film school.
They were all from the film school, besides one of them, Duji. Her name's Duji.
Okay,
I really like her. She messaged me on Instagram asking to be a part of the
gotcha.
movie. So it was great meeting her. Now we work together in every single movie because she's great. But we met through the internet.
So okay, so then you worked on other people's films too while they worked on your film. Is that how it worked?
Yeah, yeah, we can work in other people's film, but we only graduate with our film.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and if you don't graduate with a film, you can work as the head of some of the
Like a producer
areas.
or something like that, or
Yeah, if you don't want to make a film or if it's too hard of a process for you, like you can work on other people's film.
so. What did your parents think of this film? Have they seen it?
Yes, they've seen it. They are in the film also.
Okay.
They are the couple inside of the green car with the
Oh,
mask.
gotcha. Is that their car too?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is my parents. They are my greatest supporters. They love that I'm making movies and such weird movies. Also, they are really happy and they're always supporting me with everything that I that I can ask for them because I grew up in this family where movies and films are really appreciated. They don't work with films. My parents, they're completely opposite of it, but they are cinephiles. So I think it's great for them seeing someone like me that grew up saying that I wanted to make movies,
Yeah.
making movies. So that's great. I'm really lucky.
So what's next for you? What are you up to now?
I think the in a greater scale, I want to make a feature film of Cherry on Top. As we said, I think there's a lot of things in this universe that I want to explore with these characters, and that's the goal right now. But until then, I'm working on other projects and other short films with my friends and feature films. Uh, as a director, I'm getting into music videos right now. It's something that I'm really I'm learning a little bit more, but I'm really happy to be a part of. And yeah, it's been quite fun.
Yeah, there's a music video kind of vibe to this film as well. So
Yeah.
sure. But which leads me to my next question: who did the music in your film?
Yeah. So one of my biggest goals of this film was reading the final credits and seeing names of my friends. I
Okay.
wanted to have people in my life also be a part of the film, such as my parents and my friends. And the two people that did the original soundtrack was Jizin, his name is Jizin, and Tuku. They are greatest friends of mine and greatest musicians, and I just wanted to have them in the project. And then they did a very beautiful job. I'm really happy.
It's so good. And yeah, so then yeah, they're it's all kind of comes together. So this is you like this is a very educational film for you. You got it all together. A lot of moving parts, a lot of people who basically kind of like helped you with make this film come together. Like you, hopefully you're proud.
Yes, I'm very proud, very proud. I'm really happy with the outcome, and it was beautiful seeing people that I love working in the films and meeting new people working in Cherry on Top. It was just the greatest.
Well, I wish you the best of success. I think that you're onto something, and I can't wait to see like a either extended version of this film or your next film as well. I think that I want to see what you do. Basically, what I'm saying is I want to see what you do next.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad to be talking to you guys today and just having Cherry on Top being screened in every other places in the world.
Yeah, so it's doing well on the festival circuit, and you're getting it out like it's like literally getting it around the world, right? It's going everywhere,
Yeah, I'm really happy.
and
It's my
and
goal.
everybody gets it. It's like a very universal film. So
Yeah, it was something that I wanted also with the film. It doesn't have any lines, right? Any
yeah,
dialogue or monologues or anything. So I wanted to be universal, as you said.
well, let's talk again soon, and I can't wait to see what you do next.
Yeah, sure. Me too. Thank you
Thanks.
so much.